and girls, it's Miss Rachel again, coming live from Literacy Mid-South. Now, over the past couple of days, we've read a wonderful story called The Oldest Student. Miss Mary Walker Learns to Read. Now, did you enjoy that book? I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Now, who remembers how old she was when she learned to read the book, or when she learned to read at all? That's right, 114 years old. So she was officially declared the oldest student ever. So we're going to review some of the vocabulary words from the story. So let's see if you remember. All right, our first word was garments. Hopefully you remember what garments. In the story, it stated, the tattered garments on their backs, they could not find food, clothes, and a place to sleep. Garments mean clothes. They mean clothes. Say it with me. Garments. All right, now describe some of your favorite garments. What's something you really enjoy wearing? Your clothes. Miss Rachel loves a soft pair of jeans and a t-shirt. That's my comfy clothes. I love that. Our next word is abandon. Abandon. In the story, it said that the Freedom's Bureau would help those who were free find shelter on the abandoned Confederate land. Abandoned means to be forgotten about or left behind. The mama bird abandoned the baby because it had a different scent, so it may not have been her baby. Now, have you ever seen an abandoned house before? I have too. Does it look a little scary? It does. Now, how many of you have seen some pets lying around the road, walking by themselves? They may have been abandoned or forgotten about. So don't forget that word, abandon. Our next word, boys and girls, is civil rights. Civil rights. In the story, it says, the civil rights movement has taught all races to treat one another with respect. One of the evangelists told Miss Mary, you can find all of your civil rights in what book? That's right, the Bible. Now, can you think of someone who has helped in the civil rights movement? Dr. King, you got it. You've got it. All right. Our next vocabulary word, billboard. Billboard. You remember the billboard, the ice cream there? From where? Mickey D's. Billboards. Billboards are large outdoor boards with information on them. Now, the story talks about she can see words or squiggles on those billboards. The billboards have new information on them. Detailed information on them. Now, describe one of your favorite billboards, or one that you may not be so fond about. Our last vocabulary word, boys and girls, cockpit. Do you remember what a cockpit is? Okay, the room on the plane, that's for the who? The pilot and the crew. So it's a space designated just for them. Nobody else can be there but them unless you are invited. In the story, it says, she gazed from the cockpit window. Cockpit is where the pilot flies the plane. Now, how many of you have ever flown on a plane before? Were you in the cockpit? If you were, you had to be what? Invited. Now, normally when we enter the plane, if we look to our left, the cockpit is there. The pilot is usually there greeting you, telling you, hello, I'm the pilot. I'll be flying the plane. So you can sort of gaze in there. But should you be in there? No, we're going to let them do their job because I don't think any of us are pilots. Any of us are pilots. So let's see what you know a little bit about these words. Now, a place for someone to fly the plane. Is that cockpit or civil rights? Yes, cockpit, cockpit, you got it. Something to be read outside on a board. Is that abandoned or billboard? Billboard, ding, 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 you got it. Something you wear. Is that cockpit or garments? No, you don't wear a cockpit. I hope you don't. You wear garments. Those are clothing. All right, a set of rights for people to be treated equally. Is that garments or civil rights? Yes, civil rights. All right, our last one. Let's see if you can make 5 in a row. To leave something or someone behind. Is that billboards or abandoned? Woohoo! 5 in a row, abandoned it is. I think you know your vocabulary words. I have one last assessment, but we're going to do that on tomorrow. Again, I hope you have enjoyed The Oldest Student Ever, Miss Mary Walker. Thank you, boys and girls. I'll see you tomorrow.